Hi, this week I'm talking about finishing your painting because this is the last video in a series where I have taken you through the process of creating one painting, and in this video you'll see me actually finish this painting. It's a question that I get asked a lot: how do you know when you're finished? And my answer to that is I know when I'm finished because I look at the painting and nothing really annoys me anymore. Nothing stands out as, oh, do I need to change that? And I also give it time. I might feel like I'm finished, and this has certainly been evident throughout this journey, and you'll see it in the videos if you go back and watch earlier ones. But where I think that I've finished, or I think I'm getting close to finishing, and when I spend a bit of time and look at it, I decide that it's not quite there, and I go back and revisit it and improve it. I know when I'm getting close to it when there aren't obvious big changes that need to be made. I'm happy with the design, and I feel like I know what the sort of painting is about. What are the things that I'm wanting the audience to notice or feel in this painting? So when I've sort of got to that stage, there's a lot of time just spent looking at it, not so much time actually painting. And then you sort of feel like you are getting quite close if there's a lot of time looking. And when I'm looking to see if there are things that I'm repeating. If I've got same sizes of shapes or things near each other, then I'll go and make a change so that they're not exactly the same size. Or I'm just looking for superfluous things that don't need to be there. Things that are maybe distracting from something else which I like more. And so it's gradually editing and taking things out so that the painting, in a way, gets simpler towards the end. Anyway, have a look and see how I get to finish this painting. Okay, so now I'm much happier with this painting. It looks like the sort of painting that I like to do. It's got lots of bits and bobs and sort of fractured shapes and patterns and textured surface and line and all those sorts of things that I like in my work. The last thing I did was add a glaze, which just sort of softens some of the edges and gives you that sort of a transparent layer of paint, which looks really good next to thick paint, and most of this is done in thick paint. So now I just need to leave that to dry. There's this little area here, which happens to be right in the middle of the painting, which I'm not overly happy with, so I might make a change to that, but I'm not going to rush it. I'm just going to leave it now and just come back to it over the next couple of days and see if that needs changing or what I think of it. But the rest of it I'm pretty happy with. You can't get textures and these little chips of that you see when you have lots of layers. You can't get that without having lots of layers. You know, that process of building and covering up and layering really does produce the richness that I like in my work. And so just knowing that I'll get there in the end just, you know, helps me to not panic when I go off-piste and end up with a cupcake in my painting. But yeah, I'm happy with that now, so I'll leave it there. Okay, so here's the final version. What happened was my phone needed to be recharged, and while it was being recharged and I couldn't film, there were just a couple of things I thought that I was looking at the painting and thinking, oh, I could just make a little tweak. So I started tweaking, and before I knew it, I had twerked all over the painting. So anyway, what I decided to do was to make more of the green. So I put more green. I think I had that bit and I had a little bit here. So I made more of that, the green. So that has sort of become a stronger part of the painting in terms of colour. And I worked into this area. I think I put these in, and I think I worked through here a little bit as well. So they were just small, kind of small changes, but they just made all the difference, I think, and I'm really happy with it now. And I have lived with this now for over a week, and I'm still happy with it, and I won't be changing it again. In fact, I've even titled it, and I have called it Sunday Sundae with Red Lips Rose. Finishing the painting, I think I did this bit down here as well at the end. Another analogy I use to explain how I look at my paintings is I liken it to a choir. And in a choir you have many parts, and they all come together and they sing something harmonious and make a beautiful sound together. But each part does its own thing. And when I look at the painting when it's finished, or as I'm working through to finish a painting, I apply that analogy to it, and I say, what are the strong parts? Where are my soloists? Where's the melody coming from? And so looking at this painting, now I have the green I made have a bigger part in my choir. I toned back other things. I put another little bit of collage in here. So I sort of tweaked that, brought the volume up over here a little bit. I think I turned the volume down a little bit over here, pushed them back, and I added a little cameo appearance down here of some little soloist. So, and that kind of relates to other marks that are in the painting as well. So that's kind of a good analogy to have when you're looking at your painting, and to apply that. Does it feel like everything is working together, and it's very clear what are the sort of soloists? This sort of big shape here is what the painting is all about, really, and the colour combinations between this muddy brown and these really bold, bright reds and pinks and magentas and things like that. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that now. And for those of you who have come with me on this journey right from the beginning, I hope you can now breathe a deep sigh of relief and know that we made it in the end. So yeah, I hope that's helped anyway. It'll be interesting to help you in your process.